Good day. Paul Sterling here. I'm an intimacy coach, and welcome to another Date Camp Coaching Clinic. And in this clinic, we're going to go through something called Tantra, or sacred sexuality. And I'm going to give you some basics, and then we're actually going to show you some of the positions that you can use right away. We call this the Tantra triangle, and at the top of the triangle is love, and on the right-hand side is energy, on the left-hand side is positions or techniques, and in the center is spirit. So what we're going to do is mix love, energy, techniques, and spirit. And today we're going to go through some techniques. And these techniques are 3 positions you can use to create more intimacy with your lover. In the world of Tantra, there's many more than 3 positions, but these 3 positions are specifically designed around giving or receiving. And in this case, Chris is going to be our giver and Kelly is going to be our receiver. And this is position number 1, and it's called Lean on Me. So in this position, Lean on Me, what we're doing is making sure that Chris, who's the giver, who's in the back, is comfortable, that he's got a pillow behind his back and maybe under his knees, and then his job is to make sure that Kelly is comfortable. If you'll notice, he's put pillows under both of her arms, also under both of her knees. In this position, he'll pull her head back and she can just relax and surrender. It's amazingly relaxing when you can just lean your head back and you're not holding the weight. As he caresses her forehead, she relaxes even more and can go down to her throat and out to her arms. So what you want to do is vary the touch, and in this case you can use your fingernails, just the very tips of your fingernails, teasing as you go along, waking up each part of her body. So you also want to come down around her breasts and down around her stomach. The idea here is to tease and tantalize, just to awaken any part of her body that you're touching. That was position number 1. Now in position number 2, sweet surrender, she's going to lean forward and give him access to her back. And that's going to add a whole new area for them to connect. And so what you want to do is make sure that both of her arms are very comfortable and feel supported. And then after the pillows are underneath it, she can grab his feet and it grounds her, makes her feel more connected. And in this position, you'll notice that he has access to her feet, to her thighs, to her calves, to her back, all the way up to her shoulders. So here what we're going to do is work all the way from the shoulders, down the back, and into the hips, and just hold on the hips there. Once you've done that for a minute, start rocking. It opens up and loosens the hip, and it's a very subtle rocking. And the last thing about this, and it's the same in all positions, the giver wants to enjoy the giving. Like, remember the first time you ever touched your girlfriend or boyfriend? Did your arm feel electric? Did your hand feel electric? Enjoy the touch, enjoy the stroke. And the whole idea is to wake up their body and make them really ready to receive the next level. So that's position number 2. Now we're into position number 3, which is called laid back. And it moves from being sensuous to a little more sexual and alive in this position. The other thing that you have in this position is you have eye contact. And eye contact adds a whole new level of intimacy. And in this position, he's putting his leg over her. And it does 2 things. One is it's comforting for her, and it makes him more comfortable so he can feel close. There's this connection between the 2 of them right there. He's going to put a couple of pillows out and butterfly her legs so that they're supported. On one side, they're supported by the pillows. On the other side, they're supported by his leg. Their feet are connected. There's this connection between them and energy's flowing. Her hands are resting on his leg, and that's a very grounding thing. It also allows them eye contact. And there's an incredible amount of intimacy that can happen with eye contact. And so he's gently stroking, again, using a variety of touches, from the light sort of palm of the hands to the fingernails. So you can come up the thighs, work to the inside of the thighs, and then there's a stroke called 1,000 hands, and where one just goes over the other one, and you can use that in many different places in many different ways. It's like this continued fluid touch that's always moving and waking up an area. So our final position is a variation of 3, where we're just switching the man and the woman, so the woman is giving to the man here. So this is a beautiful way of connecting with your lover, and this whole process might take you 45 minutes to an hour and a half to do this. And it's an amazingly intimate, wonderful practice. So in closing, that is the 3 basic Tantra positions. And here's some of the key things to remember. Be comfortable, both the giver and the receiver. Use lots of pillows. Vary your touch from anywhere from the light scratching to the deep penetrating to the flowing of the hands. You can't go wrong if you put love into your hands. And give yourself some time. Don't be in a rush to go anywhere. The more love you put into it, the better your partner is going to feel. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more advanced techniques in some of the future videos, and we'll see you soon.